Constitution, December 15, 1791, the Second Amendment states, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. This was again on December 15, 1791. A Gun Control Act of 1968 was put into effect, so 18 or younger was not allowed to buy a gun, so we had to be 18 years older to be able to buy a gun. There are 193 million guns in the world circulating through the United States, and the cost of gun violence a year, according to Gifford Law Center, is $229 billion. That affects like your gun wounds, anything that has to do with a gun burn, anything to do with a gun that has to do with emergency or health. In America, gun control is a very debatable topic. To be able to debate gun control, you need to know the pros and the cons, and what gun control is, and why it's such a big topic in the United States. Gun control covers restrictions on firearms that can be sold and bought, who possesses and sells, and where and how they are stored. This can be stored or carried, it just depends on where, like a gun safe, your house, or in a bank. Mass shootings, the main thing is why this is a huge event is because of mass shootings or just a gun violence in general. A lot of people like to collect the guns recreational or defense. A lot of people do not they want the gun control in because of people that have records or fugitives or someone that has mental illness. They don't want them to be able to get a gun because that's what causes the mass shootings or a huge violence. Gun control has a lot of pros that can be very beneficial to you. Another one of the pros would be reduce homicides and suicides. Countries with a gun ban are half the size as America's suicides and homicides. Another reason would be to reduce the crime rate. If everyone was allowed to own a gun, that would be the lead to move more crimes because of those criminal thoughts, and people that have someone owns a gun and they have a bad record, they're going to have a criminal thought, and that could lead to a mass shooting or a violence that nobody wants to see. Over the last 30 years, 70 of the mass shootings have been someone that's legally owned a gun. They didn't steal it, they didn't borrow it, they didn't get it from underground or just an old gun. It's been something that they've really owned for years. There might be pros to every situation, but there is cons to gun control. Having a gun in your house is more statistically more dangerous. Your kids can get them. A friend knows where it's at. It might be in a safe, but a safe's always able to get into your drawer. Most people own one. It's for their safety. According to JAMA Pediatrics, October 31st, 2005 states that 75% of teens and kids kill themselves that have a gun in their house. So if you own a gun, your kid knows where it's at. That is the main reason why, or how the kid dies, because you own a gun in your house. Civil rights, you have the right to own a gun. That includes self-defense. Everybody likes to feel safe. You go into a store, you're getting robbed, you have your gun, you feel safe, or in a bad neighborhood, or just anything that makes you feel safe, confident about yourself that you're not going to get killed or shot or injured. Another reason is security. You feel secure with it. If another reason was, it'd be increase in black markets. We have all these black markets for big guns from across the seas. If we had a con, it'd be bigger black markets. People would be trying to buy guns from other places where you can't get them in the United States. There's multiple sides to this. You can be pros, you can be con. You can try to sway someone's other decision, but in reality, you're already on the decision. It's just so hard. It's such a big conflict that no one is going to agree with both sides of it. Social media has a big thing to do with it. You get misinterpreted. You can click on something, it could call a bunch of crap on it, and it's not real. You can click on anything and you read it and you believe it, then you look up the source and the source isn't correct. If you haven't paid attention to the news, there is a new law that is going through legislation right now that says you do not need your CC to carry anymore. It hasn't been approved yet, but it's going through legislation right now. The recap is you could be pro and you could be con, but there's no real way to sway you to go one way. You're already there. I don't agree with it, but I don't have a personal feeling on it either. That's it.